Well, Rowe lives a Viking lifestyle both inside and outside the ring.
One of the toughest men I have ever known in my life. Fought back from a nearly fatal motorcycle injury in 2014 to get back in the game in WWE. If you're looking to get punched in the mouth and stretched 6 ways from Sunday, Rowe's your huckleberry.
Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. Hey, Corey, have you been down since day one-ish?
Saxon, I've been down a lot longer than you have.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. The
one of the great tag teams of all time.
Jimmy and Jey have redefined the tag team division in WWE.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day make it to the big stage. Better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
You've got to believe this one's over.
Neckbreaker.
Hooked up. Now look at the side slam. Boom, right in the button.
For many years, the Usos have been considered the elite tag team in sports entertainment. On March 21st, 2017, Jey and his brother Jimmy added another trophy to their collection, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. They're not only expanding the Anoa'i family dynasty, they're building their own.
Oh, man. The Usos have won different tag team championships during their tenure in WWE. But when they added the SmackDown Live tag team titles to their resume, they became just the 4th duo to hold the prizes that symbolize being SmackDown's top team. The Usos came to WWE to dominate sports entertainment together. Just days before WrestleMania 33, Jey and his brother Jimmy raised their game to take down American Alpha and begin their first reign as SmackDown Live tag team champions.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Hooked up. Now look at the side slam. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part. And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault. Money dodges out of the way. Oh!
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Long distance drop.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
The tag team scene around here changed in a big way in April 2018 when Rowan and Hanson made their NXT debuts and essentially put every superstar on notice.
Speaking again of Rowan Hanson's debut, it may have been one of the most impressive debuts we've seen at NXT as of late, especially when you consider who they decimated.
Yeah, you don't see heavy machinery get pushed around too often, but Tucker and Dozovic were no match for NXT's new big men.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Point of the elbow, nailed it. Oh, he's able to reverse it. Jey Uso beginning to look a little uneasy. This match has definitely tested his mettle, guys.
A very crucial part in the match for him here. He simply cannot let his opponent gain too much momentum.
Well, Corey, few superstars can match power with Hanson. With that in mind, what do you think is the best approach when battling such a beast?
Well, Hanson and Rowe are obviously masters of intimidation, but I think you can still work the mental game with these two.
What a strike! Corey brought up the mental aspect of taking on Hanson and Rowe, and it might be the only option. Few duos can match their strength, and the War Raiders are also surprisingly fast.
Then there's the option I don't really condone, the numbers game. The Undisputed Era has avoided the War Raiders on many occasions due to having 3 or even 4 members attacking Hanson and Rowe.
Beautiful technique.
And that will likely end Jey's night. Jey Uso is just getting overwhelmed. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think this is the ideal time for Jey Uso to be hamming it up like this.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week, and
this could be all she wrote. Ooh, what impact.
And there it is, boys.
Jimmy Uso is in a real bad spot.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Some cockiness being shown here by Jey Uso. Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
Ring rattling. Impactful slam. The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win? He's making a statement here with this attack. The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of nasty impact.
Game, set, match. This one is over. Things look dire for Jey Uso.
Here it comes. He's got him. I don't think Jimmy Uso has time for this here. Oh, what impact! Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
This is going to be bad for Jimmy Uso.
Right across the back of the neck. And finding himself in some trouble. Here is Jimmy Uso. Unless this thing turns around here, this tag team match is all but over.
Jimmy Uso is going to need to get his comeback on lockdown. Good call.
Terrific reversal by Jimmy Uso. Oh, he's such a tough target. Wow, Jimmy Uso just timed that perfectly. Soul kick. Lightning fast reflexes. When this guy's on, look out.
And look at the quickness by Rowe.
Man, what a slam. He wants it one more time. Nailed it. If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
And if you thought the first one was brutal,
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. He's looking at it.
Single leg Boston Crab cinched in.
here's where Jimmy can win this thing.
Jey Uso knows better than anybody that if you ain't taunting, you ain't trying.
Super kick. Here's where Jimmy can win this thing.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Jey Uso just barely getting out of the super kick.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
But now, can Jey Uso capitalize?
He's got to. Hansen just barely got out of the way.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Counter here.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Irish whip.
do it.
Now Jimmy Uso needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Tag is made. Partner going up top.
Uh-oh.
Big collision on the splash. Here's where Jimmy can win this thing.
He's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.